It's terrible to watch comedy when people are standing.
But it actually kind of killed every night. Now that I think about it, I don't know.
Okay.
Mike's the best. You must know Mike.
I do. Yeah, he is great.
Excuse me, sir. Who are you?
Hi, I'm Jacob.
Oh, hi, Jacob. How do you know Mike Birbiglia?
Oh, well, we work in the industry, so oftentimes I'll be in New York, and I've seen his sleepwalking show. Fantastic.
Oh, okay. I was just about to introduce you guys. He must have done a benefit concert for you or something like that.
That's right.
Right.
Yeah,
okay.
we had a tennis tournament last year.
Oh, really? How did you do?
In Palo Alto. Well, I didn't do as well as I'd like.
Shut up. You were great.
That's my better half here.
Well, let me introduce you both. Of course, they have a pit rescue business in what city? I didn't get that information.
We're in Beverly Hills.
Beverly Hills Pit Rescue. And please welcome Susan and Jacob Brooks. Hello, guys.
Hi. So great to be here. It's actually called Pit Stop.
Pit Stop. Oh, that's cute. Is that because it's pit bulls?
I don't know. We were just kind of brainstorming and just kind of hanging out and just
we wanted to know what would get the most clicks.
Oh, okay.
That was it.
Someone brought up clicks, and I'm like, how about let's make the name a little fun.
And what is it about Pit Stop that you thought would get a lot of clicks?
Well, it's a play on cars. You know how cars, when they're driving around the track and then they stop. And
they run out of a tire
or gasoline. And they have to stop.
And they get a bunch of guys. And they all have hydraulic tools.
I'm familiar with the concept of a pit stop.
Yeah, okay.
Let the court stipulate I know what a pit stop is. Yeah.
Good.
I thought a pit stop is when you stop for food.
Well, I mean, it's come to mean that, certainly in slang terms, I guess one would say, hey, let's make a pit stop.
What does it mean, pit? I wonder if this goes back to the dick also.
I think so. By the way, Jack has been, I'm sorry if you guys are offended by the mention of a penis.
Are these things connected when we talked before and now?
Oh, certainly.
Okay,
yes.
cool. Just want to make sure it's going to make sense.
We're doing it sequential, of course.
Yeah. I mean, we just got here. We don't know.
I thought you were still high, and you're just asking questions about, are these fucking connected, bro? Let me ask you, Jack, are you a fan of dog rescues? Or
Yeah, I rescued a dog.
You did?
Yeah.
Really? What'd you do?
I rescued a dog.
Meaning what? You just run into a burning building?
No, I went to a place where they rescued a dog. I took him home.
Oh, okay. So you bought a dog.
Fucking asshole.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What kind of dog is it?
No one knows. We think it's called a Dandy Dinmont Terrier, but it's actually very sad. The dog didn't have food or water on the street for a long time, so it learned to pee in its mouth.
Oh.
Excuse me for laughing.
And that's it. No, it's fine. It's a gift that the dog still brings to our home.
So he enjoys it, or I
don't know. It's very strange. You have to rescue dogs because when you rescue a dog, you're rescuing two dogs because you're taking the dog that you rescued and you're opening up a space in the shelter for another dog.
Right.
That's a cool fact, but you have to because there's so many fucking dogs out there. But it is true that they're very complicated.
What if we made it illegal for dogs to fuck?
That's kind
And
of
I
like.
want to open this up to you guys, Susan and Jacob. Do you think it should be illegal for dogs to have sex? Meaning we can punish the dogs, not the owner.
We choose to go for a less, cruel kind of option.
Yeah.
Which is to just have condoms for the dogs.
Really? So you don't snip these testicles off. You just put condoms on them.
Well, the amount of dogs we're dealing with is so high.
It's so high. And one of the things that I think you touched on, Jack, is that I think there is a thing that everyone thinks rescues, oh, good, great, wonderful. But they can be real assholes. People don't get that. Rescue dogs can be total dicks, and people have to know that.
It's like adopting an orphan, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
It's like, that's not.
It's like adopting a mentally ill orphan.
Yeah.
My dog
these
is
dogs
like,
are mentally ill.
like the film The Orphan.
Yeah.
Have you seen that?
I have, yeah.
Because they told us he was a couple months and he turned out to be 4.
Really?
Which is exactly the premise of The Orphan.
That's lying. I don't like it. Is that on your Ten Commandments, by the way, lying in general? What do you think about that?
No, I'm okay with lying. But The Orphan, she was an old whore, right?
I think so.
Seriously, that was the end?
Yeah.
That was the end.
Well, I mean, no spoilers, obviously. But
this leads perfectly to what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
We want to protect owners of rescues.
Oh.
So when you go and get a rescue and you get something that maybe isn't the best fit.
Not what you wanted.
So mostly what we do in Pit Stop is we protect owners of pit bulls who have been sued.
Okay. Interesting.
Giving them a place to hang out and talk about it.
The lounge.
Oh, wait a minute. So you're
giving them money to supplement their legal fees.
Starters.
Oh, okay. So you do offer. I thought you were just talking about you have a lounge that people can go hang out in.
Yeah,
We do.
We do have the lounge. I mean, that's a big part of this.
About what percentage of your business would you say is just having a space that these guys can come
Well,
and
a
hang
business,
out in?
are you talking about a business or a home? Because half our home is a lounge for people who want to talk about the traumas
Oh, so
of
Pit
having your
Stop is
dog bite someone.
Pit Stop is at your home?
Pit Stop is in the basement of my home.
Oh, okay.
And
So you're talking about a basement that you invite people over to.
A basement. It's a lounge.
Okay.
It's a hospice.
Is there admission, or are you trying to make your money
You
for your
have to
business?
check in. I mean,
Right.
this is legitimate. This isn't. We're not fooling around
Say
here.
it's a hospice.
Sometimes it's a hospice for oftentimes your
Does that mean you're allowed to die there?
Yes, oftentimes older person will have a pit bull, and the pit bull will eat a grandchild, and they'll lose any kind of wanting to live.
Yeah, the will to
And
live.
so they'll go into the hospice, and we'll let them die there if they want. It's very tragic what happens when dogs and humans don't get together.
Don't get along. Yeah. Usually a dog is a man's best friend, as they say.
Yeah, we've heard that before.
But that's not true.
We find it's quite the opposite.
What is 50% of marriages end in divorce. What percentage of dog and owner do they split up, or it's not the right fit?
We research changes year to year, but what is
Sure.
it? Is it 9 out of 10 pit bulls end up eating something else?
9.5.
Alive.
9.5.
9.5.
Yeah.
That's
We'll
a
eat
lot.
something that's living, a baby, another animal, a grandparent,
A finger.
a finger.
Although, is a finger alive when they bite it off? What, you know what I mean? Once it's bitten off,
once it
is
takes
it alive?
off the finger and it plays with it, the finger doesn't move.
Right.
Pit bulls forgets it.
Okay, so when the finger stops moving, the pit bull is
He
no longer
forgets it, yeah.
interested.
So we have an ice cooler where we put fingers in it, and we try to, reattach all
This
these fingers.
business sounds very, very interesting. You have a basement where there are
Right.
old people who are dying, as
Some
well as
people are dying.
a cooler for fingers.
And some people are just chilling, going like, "Oh, it's terrible that our dog ate Harvey." You
Yeah,
know, now our
and it is
relationship
terrible,
is
and
different.
nobody acknowledges how terrible it is that their dog ate somebody.
Right.
Nobody says anything to them about it. It's like they're hidden in this world.
world of shame. That they
Exactly.
can't, yeah. Jack, has your dog ever eaten anyone?
No, but he's drawn blood.
Really?
Yeah.
From whom?
Me.
And was this because he's some sort of medical practitioner, or this is a biting situation?
It was unclear, but he's a damaged individual.
And what part of your body did this dog bite?
Finger.
Finger. Is that common for dogs? That
Yeah.
seems to be the number one place
Because
a
the
dog
finger
will bite.
goes near the face.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you want to. What you do as a human being is you're like, "Hey, you, I like you. Look at my little finger."
Right.
What they think is he's going to stick that finger in my eye,
Pull my eye out.
pull my eye out.
I want my eyeball to remain in my eye socket. This human being is a threat to me. Let me bite this finger.
And they can't say that like we would.
Sure.
So what they do is bark. What they
By
do
the
is
way,
bite.
I like you.
I like you, Scott.
I like you. Thank you. And we're pointing at each other for the listener. I like you a lot. And you know what, Susan? I like you.
Thank you so much. I just thought your finger was a hot dog.
Did you want to bite it?
I did.
Or-
I did.
Yeah.
I did. Yeah.
Okay.
We sometimes take on the
qualities
the
of-
qualities and
It happens.
the attitudes
It really
of our
does.
dogs.
Yeah. Why pit bulls? Why are you focusing just on pit bulls?
There's an overabundance of pit bulls in all shelters, pretty much.
Yeah, and I think too, we both were bullies as younger people.
Did you say bullied or bullies?
Bullies.
Really?
And so we get it.
Okay,
We
that's
get
interesting.
it.
Jack, were you a bully growing up? Or?
Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah, it seems to me like you'd be the one who was bullied.
No, I was tortured in school.
Yeah, you seem
Yeah.
like that.
I was.
Me too, though.
But Jack is a victim, and also the bully is a victim.
The bully is a victim.
In what way is the bully a
because
victim?
well, I had a
Hold on.
situation when I was in sophomore year of high school,
About
and
15?
there was a heavier girl there, who we thought was a little loose, and I bullied her all the time, and eventually, somewhere near the end of the year, she killed herself, and I can't tell you how terrible I felt about it, how strange it was for me to go back to school, knowing that I had helped this person kill themselves.
And he has to live with that every day.
I guess, but you should be living with that. That's terrible.
well, I
for one
guess you're not
mistake-
God. You're not God.
How often did you bully this girl?
It was, it started when we were in third grade and ended when she killed herself in junior year of high school.
Wait a minute. Okay. One mistake? This seems like
that was the mistake. To start with her was a mistake.
But I would say
that if I had a chance to take it back, I would, because my life really suffered after that.
In what way?
I started partying. I started sleeping with a lot of people.
This sounds great.
Huh?
Your life didn't suffer.
Oh, it was just.
I would like to party. I'd like to sleep with a lot of people.
He had to go to Europe for a year just to get away from everything.
This sounds amazing.
Yeah, it wasn't amazing, Scott. You know, these things. Recovery takes its own time.
Boarding school in Switzerland is no joke.
Wait a minute. I would love to. Oh my God. What else? How else did you suffer?
Obviously, you know, a lot of the kids, they want to come back. They want to have closure, and they come back and they come to the house and they ring the doorbell. And I mean, I've sued several people for just doing that.
I don't understand what you're saying.
They want to come back and they want to talk and be like, "Hey, you bullied me."
Meaning you still live in your old house that you grew up in?
No, they find me through the internet.
Oh, okay. And they come to your house?
They come to my house and they want to have talks.
They call it closure.
Yeah,
closure.
Yeah, closure.
And what I say is, I'm performing closure right now. I'll close the door on your face. Get out of here.
Isn't he fun?
Past is the past.
He's fun.
I don't know.
Luckily, I met Susan.
We found each other. Thank you,
two bullies.
Jesus Christ.
How would you bully people, Susan?
Well, I was a former bully also, and again, nobody talks about the bully. It's always about the bullied. Mm-hmm. Just, you know, girls that I didn't like the looks of, or, you know, heavy girls, of course. That's easy pickings.
What do you consider to be a heavy girl? What you know what I mean? Like, all right, do you look at a person's age and height and then look at the scale of what they should weigh, and if they're 1 pound over, that's to you, or is it just kind of more of a feeling that you got?
Neat question. I don't know that it's as scientific as that. Mm-hmm. A lot of times it's just a look in their face, like I just like, I'm not having that.
Yeah. Okay.
You know.
Interesting.
And then it kind of just spirals. But I think there's so much healing that needs to happen for me. And when we saw each other, we were at Candy Spelling's party. What was that?
It was
Candy Smelling?
Candy Spelling.
It was Aaron Spelling's 64th birthday.
And I was hiding out in the bathroom.
Hiding? Why?
I had run into several people I had bullied, and they, in turn, were bullying me.
Wait a minute. And this is at Candy Spelling's party, so this people you bullied as an adult?
She's a great dog person.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah. I've heard that, yeah.
Yeah, she likes the nice dogs. So we were there, and you came in the bathroom. I was in the shower, and I was hiding.
What were you doing in the shower?
Was the shower on, or was...
No, it wasn't, but there was a curtain.
Okay. And so there's a double sense of protection. The bathroom door is closed as well as the shower curtain.
Right.
Yeah, I can understand that.
We locked eyes, and that was it. That was it.
What were you doing in the bathroom?
I was going to do number 2, and she was making out with this Mexican filmmaker, Javier Dominguez.
Wait, in the shower?
Yes.
And she was married.
Don't tell all my secrets.
Wait a minute, this is a weird story. So you go to the bathroom to escape people you bullied.
Right.
You say you're in the shower to escape, but you're really just making out with some guy.
He was there, yes. He did. He was doing number 1.
Wait, he was peeing?
That's when yes.
Oh, wait, you went into the bathroom, he was peeing.
Let's get everything straight here. Honey, were you doing number 1? At any point?
No, I came in to just get away from the madness.
So the director was doing number 1. I was doing number 2.
Right.
Okay, great.
Great. And so you were making out with this guy. You throw him over for Bruce here?
Yeah, well, it's just I saw a look in his eyes, and he was like really angry, and I'm like, this is attractive.
Okay, what were you angry about, Bruce?
Angry.
You know when you have one of those big poops and... I mean, I hate to get crass about it, but I had a big poop, and it seemed like it wasn't going to be able to get out of me.
It was the most honest thing I've ever seen a man do in my life, and that was very attractive to me.
Yeah. Okay. Do you continue that in your relationship now, or?
Because I said I don't know who you are, but let me tell you what I'm suffering through right now. I have a poop in my butt the size of a fire extinguisher. And I feel it's humanly impossible for me to pass it.
Right.
And that just turned you on.
Well, a tear came down my eyeball out of it.
Wait, it came down your eyeball and then down onto your cheek?
Yeah, and okay. I said...
From the top of the eye.
This is it. We're done.
And you stopped all your shenanigans as far as sexual...
I did, and I was a great big whore.
Oh, really?
Super whore. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I don't like using that word about people, but I guess you can use
You
it
say it about yourself. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
I'm not a jealous person, so
We're cool.
whatever she's been through for me, it means she's got more experience.
Oh, okay. So, like, what are some of the things that you've been through, and does it turn you on to hear about these things?
Almost always.
Yeah. I mean, look, I was a privileged kid. I'm not going to sugarcoat it.
Okay.
And yes, I bullied. And yes, I have a problem with handicapped people.
Still?
And yes. Well, look, you see a handicapped person and it's like, poor people. Oh. But you know what? If you park like an asshole, own it.
Okay,
Do you know what I mean?
don't think they're parking like an asshole.
There are a lot of handicapped people who park like assholes, and they're crutches that they're handicapped.
When you say parking like an asshole, do you mean just parking in the designated spot closer than you?
Well, they'll do that, which is okay, whatever. We're going to be politically correct, but they'll also like kind of halfway in there and kind of the door. It's really obnoxious.
But a lot of non-handicapped people park like that as well.
But a lot of them, too, are Armenian guys smoking cigarettes and with fake parking signs.
Okay.
And we hate that, too.
We hate that.
We hate them as much as we hate handicapped people. Because I think handicapped people, hear me out here.
Okay.
I think handicapped people should walk or roll from a far space as exercise. I think we're helping handicapped people stay handicapped by putting a parking spot right next to where they're going.
No, some people are always going to stay handicapped. That's why we let them be closer to help.
I say they should park at the farthest spot and have some kind of obstacle course to get into the store.
I agree.
Where they can work on their bodies and try to rehabilitate.
Absolutely not.
A lot of these people, they're like, I'm fine. I don't have to do anything.
I'm not going to give up on them. I'm going to push them.
Okay, so wait, you kind of think it is being charitable to ask them to park very far away?
Well, that sounds like I'm doing them a favor. I want them to have good lives, and I know that they can do it.
Okay, I don't know, but Jack, what do you think about this? This is the craziest thing I've heard a lot of crazy things on this show. Let me be honest, we've done over 300 episodes, almost 350.
Wow.
And some of the guests are a little odd, I have to admit, but you guys are taking the cake. Jack, what do you think about this?
I mean, it was obviously really absurd, but I think they sort of arrived at a point.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Well, gosh, I don't know.
As insufferable as they are, kind of.
You think they're insufferable? Do you guys get that a lot?
That's a good one. I think so. I think we do get that. Yeah, we've been.
And we take it as a badge of honor sometimes.
Yeah, people have thrown things at us, and we're just like, bring it on.
Some people don't like activists. Especially in Beverly Hills.
Yeah, they're complacent and they just want to, talk about their Tesla. And, we're out there on the front lines day in and day out.
Is this the full-time thing for you guys, or do you?
We're a nonprofit.
Yeah.
We take a menial salary for each other.
How much do you take?
How much is it? $250,000 for each?
What?
Yes,
each.
I think so.
We make slightly over what the president makes.
You guys are making $500,000 a year?
Yes, that's right. And we affect the lives of so many dogs, so many pit bull owners who are
You can't
suffering.
call yourselves non-profit if you guys are taking such a giant salary, can you?
We can.
We can do whatever the hell we want to do.
Sue, take it easy. When this question comes up, Sue gets very defensive.
I get a little white light in front of my eyes. Yeah.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to imply that
you have no idea where we came from. We were extraordinarily wealthy people.
Oh.
And we are now down to $250. So cut us some slack if you don't mind.
Okay. How did you
want
grow
to pay
up so wealthy?
Well, do you want to pay someone $30,000 to do a bunch of crap, throw papers around an office, and punch the clock and say goodnight, or do you want people who are going to live in it, immerse themselves in it, and offer to help dogs?
Because you're getting such a big salary, you think it's worth just throwing yourself into.
Well, just having the lounge in my house is enough for me to receive $200,000, in my opinion.
In the basement, though,
because we got all these, and then a lot of them are weird down there. But we do offer hospice, and hospice isn't cheap.
No, but it sounds like you just offered these guys a bed to die in.
So there's a lazy boy in front of a television with an oxygen tank
and an IV,
and we let them pass with honor.
And dignity.
They're in a basement.
It's a convalescing lounge.
Do you have a window down there?
Mm-hmm. A window computer. I always say that. We don't have any windows down there. Nothing.
And do you have a computer down there?
This is an odd little fact. Our house was used as a murder torture house by an ex-Vietnamese young man who was into karate and an older truck driver, and they used this house as like a dungeon.
That's our claim to fame.
So the sound, there's no sound down there. Everybody can do what they want. They can put the TV as loud as they want, and we don't disturb the neighbors.
So we got it as is. We had to do nothing.
Okay. When did you get? How long ago did you get it from this person?
Well, we didn't get it from this person. We got it from
There was an owner
bank.
after that?
A bank owned it.
Oh, okay.
The owner had been put in jail.
Okay.
You know, and it's like when you see that dog that's got the snaggletooth, and you're like, that's my dog. We saw this house. We heard about its history, and we're like, that's our house.
Okay.
We heard that Nine Inch Nails had recorded an EP there. Mm-hmm.
This sounds good. Jack, maybe you want to record down there. I mean, you're used to recording in a house.
Well, I mean, once again, as repulsive as they seem, they've sort of arrived at a point.
Yeah. What city is this in, by the way? This is in Beverly Hills?
Bel Air.
Bel Air. Okay. I don't know. Maybe you want to rent it out to Jack here? Maybe
I would love to have Jack, and I think Jack right now probably isn't used to this kind of generosity or this kind of fellowship that we offer.
I'm actually not. That's interesting.
You're from New York City, and I understand. I was born in New York City.
Tough town.
Yeah.
I was born in the Bronx. I had to go buy pretzels for my family every morning.
Why is your family eating so many pretzels?
Well, they wanted me to buy bread, but if I bought the pretzels, I could save 50 cents, and I would put that 50 cents in my pocket.
Okay.
And that's how.
Aren't they wondering why they're getting such salty bread?
You know what? My mom was just like, whatever. And then I learned how to steam these pretzels and to get them kind of chubby so it looked like a mini loaf of bread.
Okay.
And that's how I started my first production business.
Okay.
With the money I save from the bread.
So 50 cents a day, I mean, that's not bad.
We're talking about 30 years.
Wow. I mean,
you do the math.
I will. I mean, 50 cents a day, you're talking $2.50 a week, and then you
I used to buy pretzels for my mother for 30 years. Every day for 30 years.
Every day. What did
and
she
then
die
finally
of?
at 39, I moved out.
What did she die? Is she still with us, or?
My mother weighed about 345 pounds and had sleep apnea.
Okay, it's
and
probably
when she
from
died, they
eating
found
so many pretzels.
4
That's
foot
right.
nothing.
They found
4 foot nothing. God bless her.
They found like a mini baseball bat, like the mini baseball bats you get at a game.
The novelty ones.
The novelty ones.
Sure, you can't actually play
Imagine
baseball
one of
with
those made out of crushed pretzel. And that's what they found in her esophagus. And it
Wedged.
blocked the breathing.
them. Oh, my God.
God bless.
And their last words were,
More pretzels.
more
So she
More
knew
pretzels.
She knew they were pretzels by the
We
end of her
think
life.
she wanted to go. We think she wanted to go. She had made peace with her passing. And
Yeah. So this is 2 people whose death you are responsible for, and counting.
I don't like to look at it that way. I like to say that I assisted in them.
Okay, all right. We need to take a break. When we come back, we'll have more from Susan and Jacob Brooks, more from Jack Antonoff. We'll be right back. Comedy Bang Bang, we're back here. Jack Antonoff from Bleachers, and we have, of course, Susan and Jacob Brooks from Pit Stop, the Beverly Hills Pit Rescue. Actually, it's more Bel Air, which is a basement that you can go hang out in, and
You can go die there.
you can die there and also keep your bitten off fingers in a cooler.
Yeah, we have a shuttle that goes from the nearest hospital to the lounge. So if any pieces are cut off, it goes right into a cooler. And then, like,
Why are they doing it from the hospital to your lounge? It seems to me like it should go the other way, from your lounge to the hospital.
Well, it goes back and forth. The hospital says, go take the cooler back.
Okay.
And then
We were going to get
good.
one of those pneumatic things that you just stick it up in it and it goes right to the hospital.
Like a bank.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
a tube.
Yeah.
Very
okay.
expensive.
Yeah.
Very.
How far away are you from the hospital?
Like 5 miles from
I'd
Cedar?
say about
A
5.
5-mile pneumatic tube. I don't know. That seems like that would be incredibly expensive.
5? Yeah.
About 5.
Yeah.
Right? 5 point.
think.
Yeah, 5.5, maybe
5.
4. No.
No, don't go that
5.
far. 5.
Okay, 5.
We'll say 5.
So we're going to install a pneumatic tube from Cedars all the way into the lounge. And we estimated the cost would be about $950 million.
1.5?
Well, I would imagine.
Wait, 1.5?
Yeah, so like more like
Yeah, just digging throughout Beverly Hills and installing that kind of tube. Would it be underground?
No,
or
it would be above ground.
Wait a minute.
It would be
like where the
above
stoplights are?
Yeah,
or?
it would follow the stoplights.
well, the plan is this. The plan is to have a bunch of fake trees and have the pneumatic tube travel through the trees onto the top, into the other one, and it kind of just goes in a motion like this all the way down Sunset.
Yeah, I don't. It doesn't sound like a bad idea necessarily.
No, it's not. It's a fantastic
If they
idea.
dug, the internet and cable TV, why
starts
can't
with
they
a
do a
dream.
pneumatic tube that just connects a bunch of things together?
It starts with the dream.
Yeah, but that does seem too expensive. You
Well,
say you were very wealthy and now you don't have a lot of money. Was a lot of your money put into that pneumatic tube research? And
We still have the money. I'm just saying that yearly we're
so you're not accruing more money.
no, not as far as I know.
We had a fire at the tiger sanctuary. We lost a few tigers.
Wait, you owned a tiger sanctuary?
We do. Right there near San Francisco. I think it's
Yeah.
right there. Where is that?
Yes.
San Bruno?
You don't know where your tiger sanctuary is?
Well, it's in the middle of sorry. Can I say bumfuck Egypt here?
Go ahead, yeah.
It's in the middle of bumfuck Egypt, pretty much. I mean, you got to get away from schools. You got to get away from people when you make these sanctuaries.
How far away are you from the nearest school?
You
5?
mean the nearest school
Sure.
at the sanctuary?
From the sanctuary, how far away
what
are
do
the
you
Did you say
tigers?
5?
Three,
5? 4.5. We'll do
Are you
the
kidding me?
tegometer. We'll do that and we'll find out. But I think 4.5 or 5.
Yeah.
Let me get on Google Maps.
Okay, do
And
that.
then I'll see, the scale, how it works out. Usually it's an inch for like 10 miles or something.
Something like that.
It seems to me like a
Anyway.
tiger could traverse 5 miles relatively easily.
That's why we don't leave the doors open. And
That's why?
That's why. Why did we start talking about this? Oh, the passing of all the tigers. That we lost a huge amount of money when all the tigers passed.
How did they all die?
Oh, we had a fireworks show July 4th.
Suspicious.
It wasn't suspicious, Sue.
Well,
We paid these guys to do a little
he had
fireworks
some
show.
crazy ex-girlfriend. Let's put it that way.
An ex-girlfriend you paid to do this fireworks show? Or
Here we go again. All of a sudden, my exes don't know how to do nothing. They don't know how to make money. They're
seems like
jerks.
he's okay with your exes,
Well, sure, my exes are Spanish directors, but when you've got somebody who's on the who's running the show from a cell in God knows where.
Wait, so your
She's a
ex-girlfriend is
sociopath.
incarcerated, rather?
Yes,
I say you got to keep her incarcerated.
That's funny,
Yeah,
but-
thank
You got
you.
it.
Yeah,
But
she
it
has
doesn't
been
really answer the question.
She has been incarcerated.
Yeah.
he has a string of crazy. I don't know what that says about me, but he has some really crazy ex-girlfriends. So I'm
very laid back, so I
he's
really like a
really
woman
laid
to
back.
challenge me
He's really laid back and
bust my balls a little bit too.
they get away with murder.
Literally?
They really do. Yeah, literally.
So
Sounds
hired
like this one
gal-
didn't get away with it because she's
It was July
in the
4th,
pokey.
and we hired this girl and her current boyfriend, who I think is a stagehand on Sons of Anarchy.
Sons of Anarchy?
Yeah, or was it
Lords
Sons of Anarchy?
Flatbush?
Lords of Flatbush.
Oh,
that
okay.
sounds right.
He was in Lords of Flatbush with Henry Winkler back in the 70s.
Yeah.
And they do this fireworks show,
Spectacular.
and they said, we've done this before, don't worry about it. And the goddamn Roman candles and the rockets are
Right
going
into
right
the
into the
tigers'
tigers.
mouths.
Oh, my God.
Not-
what a horrible
It
death.
couldn't have been planned better.
And,
Better.
it looked like
Tiger bits everywhere.
Guyana, Jonestown.
my
all the
God.
tigers were laying there.
And just bits of stripes everywhere.
Stripes everywhere.
As animal lovers, that must have really affected you.
Not as lovers, but as people that cared about our money.
Oh.
We definitely.
We were
it
bummed
almost
out.
took-
How many
we were
tigers?
Bummed out.
Bummed out.
There's 17 tigers from all over the world.
17. Of all types as well? Bengal? Striped?
Well, we got one, the Asian Doppel, and that one. There's only 4 left in the world, and we burned 3 of them.
God. Where's
So
the
now
other one?
we're
Where's the
try-
other one?
Well, we have one right now in safekeeping, and we're
Oh,
trying
wait,
to find
you are in possession of the other one?
Yes, I have
Someone
the
needs
one.
to step in and take this tiger
the
away from
Asian
you.
Dapple. The Asian Dapple tiger, very rare. We have one.
Where is it?
Let me just say, if anyone has an Asian Dapple out there who has a penis, this is a female we have. We'd love to have them.
Get together, see how
Have-
they like each other.
Yeah, knock boots with each other.
Sure. Where are you keeping this one?
And then to have these little ones and start the new, because this animal's almost extinct.
How old is this one?
This guy?
Yeah,
the lady.
The lady, yeah.
How would you
I would
say?
say 5.
Yeah, I
4?
would say like 9.
Yeah,
You
in
think-
there.
Yeah, like 6.
4?
4,
Yeah.
5.
How old do tigers get to be before they perish?
49.
49 years old? Tigers live to be 49. That's not bad for a tiger.
It's like they're like cats too. So for every year, they're usually getting 5 years older.
Oh, okay. So they're at about 250 years old mentally by the time they pass away?
Yeah, but the women can still conceive. The women tigers can still conceive up to 300 years old.
Oh, my. Okay. So.
Look, we don't want to have this tiger. We don't want to have this tiger, but Obama and this goddamn government.
Here we go.
When we get the new government in there, I bet you all these animals, all these exotics are going to be taken care of, but Obama doesn't care.
Wait a minute. You don't want the tiger sanctuary?
Do you know how much money we're spending on this thing? We had to do it because there was a need and a call, and people said, oh, my God, I've got a tiger in my apartment in the Bronx. Okay, we'll fly him first class to San Bruno. And
we did that for like 5 years. We took any tiger.
Any tiger that was in any apartment.
Any apartment, any place.
No questions asked.
Okay. Well, why do you do this if not for the love of tigers?
I guess we got soft hearts.
Okay.
I guess sometimes in this city, there's a lot of hardship, and you see a lot of terrible things being done to people.
And we've done a lot of bad things.
And we did have done our share of terrible things to people in this city.
Mm-hmm.
We wanted to give back.
And we want to give back. Yeah.
By keeping a tiger sanctuary that you're lighting off fireworks into the tigers' mouths.
That wasn't on purpose. Like my ex-girlfriend didn't know what she was doing.
Okay. Were you there, by the way? Did you witness this?
Oh, yeah, we were there. We had cake. We invited friends.
It was a terrible party. It was a really shitty party.
Yeah. I'm so sorry.
Cindy Reiner was there.
Rob Reiner's wife?
Yeah, Cindy Reiner.
Why was Rob not with her?
Honestly?
Yeah. Please be honest.
He's a horse's ass, Rob. I mean, he's a great guy, but he's a horse's ass. Everything has to be
Here
perfect.
Here we go. He's got, this is his Achilles heel.
You know,
Rob Reiner.
I buy
Right here.
lox and bagels.
Okay. Every morning?
Every morning I go. I jog 100 miles, and then I go to get bagels.
100 miles?
That's right. I jog 100 miles.
You jog 100 miles?
100 miles. I get up at 2 in the morning.
Okay.
And
how long? What's your pace?
I live in Bel Air, so
okay, 8 miles an hour.
I will. Slow and easy wins the race.
Okay.
And I will jog all the way to Long Beach, and then back.
Okay.
And then I'll do my business.
Okay.
That's the day. How the day starts.
And I'll meet you in the bathroom.
And then we meet in the bathroom and we make love. We usually make scenarios.
What kind of scenarios?
Well, where someone's busting someone, or you take. I usually do a thing where I'm like, honey, like, where's the toilet paper? And then she'll bust out of the shower.
I got your toilet paper.
Yeah, she's wrapped up in toilet paper like a mummy.
Like a mummy?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Are you a speaking mummy, or are you like a Tutankhamun kind of mummy?
No, I do talk. I do.
Okay,
yeah.
good. Yeah, sexy talk, sexy mummy talk, like unwrap me.
Yeah, sexy like baby talk, right? So it's oh my God.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Sure.
How we do
Okay.
it?
Yeah. Let's see some of this.
Honey, do we have more toilet paper? Do you mind throwing me a roll?
Unwind me.
What?
Look at me.
Hold on. Are you in the shower?
Here I am.
Oh, baby.
Right.
And then
That's it. That's scene.
That's
the
it.
end. Okay. So
And then
I noticed you cut before there was any kind of physical interaction. I appreciate that.
thank you. Yeah. We don't need to go into details, do we?
I mean, I wouldn't mind them if you had some.
Go ahead.
Of course. My pleasure. So we will commence in the tub first.
Yeah. I'll get
It's a small tub.
Really, is it some sort of like Japanese soaking tub?
I wish. That sounds fun. No, it's just a regular old standard tub,
and then we fill it up with bath salts.
Okay. Meaning the drug?
The drug.
Okay.
And then we marinate in the drug.
Okay.
And then we'll walk out of the house, and sometimes we'll walk on an overpass. We'll bite a hobo's face off. Right?
Right.
You sound just as bad as these pit bulls.
The pit bulls, again, with the bad rap, they didn't do anything wrong.
Okay.
It's the people that do the wrong.
Yeah, but you are people and you're doing these wrong things, biting hobos' faces off. This is terrible. Is this in your 10 Commandments, Jack, by the way? I mean, what do you think about biting a hobo's face off?
It's problematic. I think we talked about that before.
Yeah, or hurting. So, well, you said murder.
Murder.
And hitting people.
Hitting
What about
people.
just biting people unprovoked?
They don't seem to hit each other.
Yeah. Do you guys hit anyone?
When you fight, do you hit?
No, we don't hit the animals. Is that what you're talking about?
No,
We're always
how about
very-
each other? Are you guys hitting each other at all?
Only in the context of
Just a People
S&M,
magazine.
a little S&M,
Just a People magazine.
Sometimes she'll
swat.
beat me in the back of the head with a People magazine.
While you're making love, or
While she's putting the remote control in my butt.
okay, all right.
And usually, we wrap the remote control in a condom. I'm sorry, is this too much?
No, I'm great with this.
Which remote control, by the way? If I
talking
ever
about?
if I ever visit the lounge down there, I want to know which one to stay away from.
It's the little one that controls the DVR and also Netflix.
Oh, okay, so
So
like
it's
the
not-
little Apple TV one, or
Not that little.
Oh.
That would be great. That little one would be great.
We got to get our AV guy out there again.
Oh, God. There's a Swedish guy charges us like $400,000 just to put a goddamn radio in the wall.
your life sounds terrible. I have to say, I really feel for you guys.
It isn't terrible. What is good about it is how we're turning things around and
We're
how we're
turning
turning things
things
around for the
around.
pit bulls, for the pit bull owners. I have a friend, Rich Overton, who
Does you know Rick Overton? Or
I don't know who that is.
Oh, okay.
Rich Overton had two pit bulls, and then he had there was a block party.
Okay.
And he had the Jesse White tumblers, which were these black
Wonderful black kids.
acrobats that jump up and down. They usually perform at Chicago Bulls games. So we brought
Jumping
them out.
and leaping all over the place.
leaping all over the
Jumping
place?
and leaping. And things in the air. It was marvelous.
Throwing like hoops up in the air? or-
Everything. You name it.
They just
did
flip
it.
around. They just flip around, and eventually they'll jump on a trampoline and dunk a ball. That kind of thing.
Yeah, okay, great. So that's the big finale.
So Rich
Dunking
Overton
them.
is like, okay, these kids are from the inner city. Everybody feels good about it.
Yeah.
And they
your
start doing their
purses.
flips. Mm-hmm. And his two pit bulls come out. And they just go, well, they don't know what black people are, these pit bulls.
Okay, I don't
So
know.
right away they're like, what are these, aliens?
I don't know.
And they
about this.
go
I don't
and they
know.
think that the world's being taken over by these little black aliens.
I don't think so.
I mean, this is a dog we're talking about. It's not a human.
How do you? This is just you
We try
putting
to-
your own thoughts
We
into
try
a
to
dog.
humanize a dog, and I'm trying to dehumanize a dog. I'm
Okay,
telling you
I don't know.
what they see when they see something
No,
different.
I don't think. I think this is all in your mind. My goodness.
One of the kids lost a calf. One
calf?
One of the kid was in a coma for 3 months. It had his jugular punctured by one of the dogs.
Wait, a coma just from having a puncture in the jugular?
Well, he bled out. He bled out.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
That
It
was,
was
a
a bit- it
terrible,
was a massacre.
terrible party.
It was terrible. And to see Rich Overton's face when all this was going down, it was so
we
sad.
felt so bad.
So I said, Rich, stay over with me tonight.
I'm so sorry.
We'll smoke a little weed. We'll talk about
He
this.
was good about
talking
it.
to a lawyer because these kids are going to, very litigious.
Lawyer up because they're from the inner city and they see us and we're like, you know what we are? Like the drumstick? We're like a big money bag with the dollar sign.
Meaning when someone sees
An inner
something
city kid
delicious,
sees us-
they imagine a delicious drumstick.
Yeah.
And you're saying that people see you and imagine a big money bag
Yep,
instead.
that's
I see.
it.
A cartoon money bag.
Yep.
Yeah, I like to think also similar way. I like to think that her and I are a pinata.
Okay.
Nice.
Like perhaps us in a 69 position pinata. And these kids are beating the pinata until money comes out of it.
That's kind of
And that's why we're protecting Rich Overton.
I don't know why you think this is so sweet, Susan.
It
You-
is. He's
I don't
just,
know.
I love you.
Okay, you guys are despicable people. Jack, I don't know what you think. I mean, I'm going to go on record and say I think that, I don't care for you. I originally was pointing at you to say that I like you. I'm taking back the point.
Hey.
Rescinding the point.
What the hell is this?
I'm sorry.
What a flippery do this is.
We can take it. We're tough. We're together.
I'm
we hang.
sorry to commit a flippery do, but when I heard the
Scott,
details of your life,
let's agree to disagree. All we care about is clicks anyway.
I'm not
you
gonna
seem
agree.
to be a good click provider.
I'm just going to disagree. I'm not going to agree to do it. I'm sorry. I won't
well,
go that
I'm going to agree with you.
that I can disagree?
Yeah. So
Okay.
now we're in agreement.
I don't know.
Hey, don't get started with the semantic gymnastics with this guy because he'll win.
Oh,
like the
God.
Jesse Whites.
Like the Jesse White tumblers.
Oh my God! All right, well, guys, we're at the end of our show. I think that you're terrible people, Jack. You're smiling and nodding the entire time, like, yeah, go on. Like,
Yeah.
you endorse all this?
No, they kind of arrived at some points here and there.
Yeah. Okay. Gosh, I don't know.
I don't know.
Well, we only have one last feature here on the show, and that's a little something we call plugs. All right, guys, what do we have to plug? Let's start with you, Jack. Do you have dates, or do you just kind of have a general place people can go to figure this out?
You pretty much put it all out there before.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So bleachersmusic.com is where...
Yeah, but I guess don't Wikipedia it because we've discovered some flaws in that.
Some flaws in the Wikipedia system?
Yeah.
No.
Problematic.
Is this jokesters, Wikipedia jokesters, messing around and changing facts and changing dates? I don't like this.
I don't know how they stay on top of all of it.
You know what? They do a great job, though. If every single person reading Wikipedia would just donate $5 too, they could stop asking us for it.
The only thing I've donated to, I actually donated to cereal.
Did you?
I did, and it was I felt like kind of weird about it, and then my dad told me that he did too, and then everyone else did.
Tons of money.
Did they?
They don't need this. This is National Public Radio. They don't need it.
Was that a bad move?
Yeah, donate to us.
We donated $100,000 to Zach Braff's movie.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Zach's a very, very good friend of ours.
Really?
He needed
Also
it.
a pit bull.
I'm viewing him through a
Survivor.
different prism now. I don't know. How much did you donate to cereal?
$5.
Oh, okay, that's not bad. $5?
Yeah.
Why only $5?
Because it just felt like a nice thing to do.
Cheap son of a bitch. All right, bleachersmusic.com. You have a big tour, and the record's great, and people should listen to it, right?
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
most definitely.
I put money into your coffers myself.
You have?
I have, yeah.
Really?
They sent me the whole album, but I've bought 2 of the singles
You
myself.
did?
Yes, I did.
That's nice. You didn't have to do that. It's easy to get them for free.
It is easy to get them for free, but
very sweet.
You know what? What's money to guys like us?
It's
By the way, Jacob, your breathing into the mic throughout the show has been exemplary. I really.
Yeah. I was told.
Fans of ASMR are going to be very pleased with this episode.
I just told that you got to lay your mustache on the mic to make it sound right.
Yeah, okay, you're doing a great job. Thank you so much, Jacob and Susan. What do you have to plug? How can people find out more information
Bring us
about
your
you?
wild
I pray
animals.
that they don't.
Bring us your wild animals.
Just in
please
general?
Look us up on.
2 more years and then Obama's out. Thank you, Jesus.
Oh God, here we go, Sue.
Thank
Go to
you,
Pit
Jesus.
Stop.
Who do you hope comes back in? If
.org.
If not Obama.
Not Obama. Not Muslim shorts over there. No, thank you.
Okay, but what do you have? Someone you're backing currently?
Anybody else?
It's just any human being. What about
Yes.
Michelle Obama?
No, thank you.
Okay, so not anybody else.
Right.
Who else would you say no thank you to?
Sidney Poitier.
Well, we like that. We like
I'm
that.
getting why
we like
you
that
don't
Indian.
Like Obama.
Which one? Bobby
the
Jindal.
little Indian man.
Bobby.
Yeah, Bobby Jindal.
Who's Bobby Jindal?
He's cute.
He's a little
Right in your
Indian man.
pocket. He's adorable.
He's like the Indian in the cupboard?
Yeah.